Hello, my loves. Happy Monday. Welcome to the Latin Fusion Kitchen. I am your host, Joanna. Before we start today, please leave a follow if you haven't already, if you are on TikTok. And if you are on YouTube, please click the subscribe button, like this video, leave a comment, share if you can. And let's get started on today's video. All right, so today's recipe is going to be my favorite fast food ever, which is a Brazilian version of a hot dog. It has a little funky twist to it, but don't be scared because it's delicious, okay? So let's get started. All right, my loves. So the first part for our hot dog is going to be our sausage. We are going to be cooking the sausage in tomato sauce. So let's get started doing our sauce. I already have a saucepan here that I have preheated on medium. To that, I'm going to be adding bacon. I have about 5 strips of bacon here that I have chopped already. I'm going to cook this bacon until it's nice and crispy, and then I'll come back. Alright, so now that I have cooked my bacon and it is nice and crispy, I am gonna add half an onion that I finely chopped. Mix that with your bacon. And then I am also going to add 2 cloves of garlic, finely chopped as well. You can mince it if you want, it's totally up to you. Now we are going to saute this along with the bacon. And as you guys can see, I did not add any oil to it. I'm just cooking everything on the bacon fat. I am gonna stir this until my onions is nice and translucent. And then we'll be adding the rest of the ingredients. Alright, now that my bacon has cooked with the onions and the garlic, I am going to be adding 1 medium tomato finely chopped. And we are going to saute this tomato until it starts to come apart. So when you see that your tomato is cooked and the skin is kind of like coming out of it and it's just soft, is when it's ready. Alright guys, now that my tomatoes is nice and soft and cooked, I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. And you do want to use tomato paste, not tomato sauce. I'm just going to combine that tomato paste with all of my other ingredients. And then I am going to be adding my hot dogs. I have already cut my hot dogs like this. So there's like a cutting in the middle of it. And the reason why I did that is so the hot dogs can soak in all the flavors from the sauce. So I'm going to add my hot dogs there. Mix everything well. Look at this beauty. Now I'm going to be adding 1 cup of water. Combine my water with the sauce and all of the other ingredients. Actually, I'm going to be adding 1 more cup of water. I'll be right back. Alright, so 1 cup of water wasn't enough, so I'm adding another cup of water. So 2 cups of water total. And now moving on to seasonings, I'm going to be adding adobo by Goya. Season with your heart or until your ancestors tells you to stop. This is about enough for me. And then I am also going to be adding Knorr. This is chicken bouillon with tomato. Again, season with your heart. That's pretty much enough for me. Mix all the seasoning in there. And now I am going to cover this baby and let it come to a simmer for about 5 minutes, or until I see that my hot dog starts to curl up. And that is when I will know that it's ready. Alright, so my hot dogs have been simmering for about 5 minutes and it is ready now. As you guys can see, the hot dogs opened up where I made that cutting right there. And that happens because it basically soaks in all of the juices from the sauce, and then it opens up like that, and that is how we know that it's ready. So let's put this together and let's do what we like the most, which is eat it. All right, guys, so here we have our hot dogs already cooked. Now we are just going to be putting everything together. And I warn you, you're going to see crazy ingredients. Some people might get triggered by this, but don't knock it until you try it, okay? So I'm going to get a bun and a sausage. Going to get a little bit of the bacon. And I'm going to be placing here my hot dog as well, a little bit of the juice. There you go. Now I am going to be adding mustard, ketchup, crazy ingredient number one, corn. It's corn. He has the juice. Place our corn on top of our hot dog. Now I'm going to be grabbing potato chips. Let me do this with my hands. Sprinkle some potato chips on top of it. And now to my favorite ingredients, Parmesan cheese. You do want to grab this one, which is the fake one, the one that is really bad for you, but it's one that tastes better with the hot dog. Add that on top. And here we have our Brazilian style hot dog. Let's try this baby. This is going to be a big bite. All right. Mmm. It's so good. So when you cook your sausage on the sauce, the tomato sauce, the way that I did, it soaks in all of that good flavor, and it just elevates your hot dog. If you're not a fan of the toppings, I know it's crazy, it can be scary to some people. At least try to do your hot dogs in with the sauce and try it. I'm pretty sure you'll love it. But this combination for me is the best. Mm. Delicious. The corn gives an extra flavor to it. Je ne sais quoi. It's amazing. It's delicious. Try it at home. Don't knock it until you try it. And like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the things. Please help me out on the channel. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.